Okay, nearly 5 years ago, Lil Nas X was working behind the counter at a Taco Bell. Now he's got a new job, Taco Bell's first ever Chief Impact Officer. It's the latest example of a major brand partnering with a young and edgy celebrity, and a sign that companies are more willing to embrace diverse and sometimes controversial voices. Americus Reed II, professor of marketing at the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School, joins us now. Good morning, thanks for being here. So, first, let's talk about this particular position. So Lil Nas X, he was in the news for, as I mentioned, some controversial stuff, selling Satan-themed shoes and giving a lap dance to Lucifer in a music video. That's the kind of stuff companies used to shy away from, especially in terms of advertising. So what do you make of Taco Bell's decision?
Well, I think it's, first of all, it's great to be here with you, Savannah. I think it's a wonderful move, because I think what consumers are really thinking about is, especially the pandemic, is what are the brands that are going to be authentic and real and create real, true, sincere relationships with me. And I think this is really a way to kind of signal that Taco Bell is a very irreverent brand, very, very, very fun, hip, edgy brand. They've had pop-up hotels in LA and doing all kinds of very interesting things. So it's really another way to kind of signal that we're really hip, cool, and in fact, we can bring in kind of what's controversial, but it's controversial, but it's real, because this is who this kid is, and so it's a way to sort of communicate that authenticity.
Yeah, I really wanted to check out that Taco Bell hotel, but did not have a chance, sadly. But it is interesting. They've done a lot of cool things. So we've seen other companies make, somewhat similar moves. I'll talk about the differences in a minute, but McDonald's has partners with other rappers and the K-pop band BTS. Do you think this is the beginning of a trend?
I do think it's the beginning of a trend, Savannah, because we're seeing a lot, just like you just said. Lots of different brands are doing this. Jif just partnered with Ludacris.
All right, Shalom. All honor, praise, and glory be to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shah, Wahakadash Rakah. Real quick, let's go to Philippians 4:7. Actually, Salakia. 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. See? So, all honor, praise, and glory be to Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shah, Wahakadash Rakah, the water Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shah, for the Holy Spirit. Allow me to do this quick lesson, hopefully something that could be edifying, exhorting, and admonishing to the flock, to the sheep of the house of Israel. The honors to the apostles and elders at the great millstone, and all you believers, you brothers laboring in the truth and sincerity. All right. So jumping straight into this, this is a sign of the end, man. You know what I'm saying? This is how we know. The end of all things is at hand, because the woman was just saying that brands would usually shy away from this stuff like this. Here it is, they rewarding the wicked. You see what I'm saying? And we know what that entails. Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good, you see, and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. See that? So it says, woe to these people. And that's how we know the end of all things is at hand, because they're saying more and more companies are starting to do the opposite, which is what they would used to do, and that's calling evil good. But now that we're in the times where more companies are starting to call evil good, when you do that, that brings destruction. So more and more, to where all these companies basically it's going to be a domino effect, and that is going to end. That's going to bring more destruction, and that's going to end more companies. That's what I'm saying. And that's how we know it's the end of all things. All right. It says, "Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward." You see, and that's what Taco Bell basically done did with Lil Nas X. Here it is. they saying on live TV, you see that, you know, this man twerking on Satan, you know, he's selling the shoe with Satan, you know, and it's an Israelite. And we just in the times where people just don't give a damn no more. You know what I'm saying? So now the Lord, he said what? He's not going to hold his peace anymore concerning the wicked, man. You know, he's going to cry like a woman in travail, man. He's going to judge this world for all their iniquity. And that's what's getting ready to happen, you know. But nonetheless, this is something key that this man said, that Jake, the bald head Jake, he said, you know, we're starting to see a trend, you know, with companies, he said Jif, whatever company he said specifically, just partnered with Ludacris. See that? And this man's, this rapper, his name is Ludacris, you know, is basically a synonym to asinine, man. You know, it's dumb to do. These dudes, you know, are wicked jakes, man. You know? So, and that's the times that we coming into, because the so-called white man got to be revealed. All right, so let's go to Psalms 10 real quick. It says, verse 3, for the wicked boasted, Psalms 10 and 3, for the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. See that? So the wicked boasted of his heart's desire. This place really, the so-called white man, he runs all these chains, all these restaurants. You know, you got different self-entrepreneurs that have bought chains of these different companies, but nonetheless, they're pushing. These were all companies based from the so-called white man, you know, who's the devil according to the Bible. And obviously the top devils is the elites, the elite bankers of the so-called white people. But nonetheless, they really want to what? They want to bring that wicked vibration. That's what they want to do. As the scripture say, good is set against evil. And you know, you start to see that's really the agenda, you know, on this earth. Like people trying to desensitize people to, you know, wickedness. To before you know it, you know, it said right here, Psalms 9, and matter of fact, what's that? Let's say the wicked. Go here. Salaki. That's in Proverbs. No, Psalms 12. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. So before you know it, we're going to be literally surrounded in just a complete wicked world, man. That, you know, it's going to be just out here. It's just, that's the time we coming in, man. So that's the trend that Jake was mentioning. All right, this Revelation 13. And what? It says what? It says what? This is Revelation 13 and 13. It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. See, the so-called white man do great wonders, which goes into what they said on this video. They had a Taco Bell in a hotel or something like that. Pull it back up real quick.
And doing all kinds of very interesting things. So it's really another way to kind of signal that.
A music video, I mean, that's the kind of stuff companies used to shine. Of Pennsylvania's Wharton School joins us now. Good morning, thanks for being here. So, I mean, first, let's talk about this particular position. So Lil Nas X, he was in the news for before, as I mentioned, some controversial stuff, selling Satan-themed shoes and giving a lap dance to Lucifer in a music video. I mean, that's the kind of stuff companies used to shy away from, especially in terms of advertising. So what do you make of Taco Bell's decision?
Well, I think it's, first of all, it's great to be here with you, Savannah. I think it's a wonderful move because I think what consumers...
See, that's how you know. The end here, man.
Are really thinking about is, especially the pandemic, is what are the brands that...
This man's name is America's Reed II.
Are going to be authentic and real and create real, true, sincere relationships with me. And I think this is really a way to kind of signal that Taco Bell is a very irreverent brand, very, very, very fun, hip, edgy brand. They've had pop-up hotels in LA and doing all kinds of very interesting things. So it's really...
See, those wonders, very interesting things, pop-up hotels.
Another way to kind of signal that we're really hip, cool, and in fact, we can bring in kind of what's controversial, but it's controversial, but it's real because this is who this kid is, and so it's a...
See, and they want to push that out. They want to push that vibration out to the earth, and they want to exalt, wickedness, man. And that's really what the so-called white man's agenda is, because he's the wicked. So he gonna bless these people. But let me let this woman speak real quick.
Way to sort of communicate that authenticity.
Yeah, I really wanted to check out that Taco Bell hotel, but did not have a chance, sadly. But it is interesting. They've done a lot of cool things.
So yeah, going back to Revelation 13:13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them, you see, that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. See, and that's literally what they got, man. They got all this everything the so-called white man's been doing is basically miracles. You know what I'm saying? Through his witchcraft, through his devices, the technology he's been pushing. These are all miracles. I heard brothers speaking on it, like you could play something from 5 years ago, capture a moment from 5 years ago and bring it back up. That's nuts. In the ancient time, you would have never seen nothing like this, you see? But this is what he has done on the left-hand side. But it says, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. So this is ultimately the reveal of the wicked's desires, you see? And they boast of them. And that's ultimately to bring, the vibration of Satan, man, completely to his highest degree until it's brought down, because they know they have a short time. So that's they finna just push. And it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that image going into the lifestyle. You see, that beast-like lifestyle, do as thou wilt. It says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many, you see, as will not worship the image, the lifestyle of the beast, the image of the beast should be killed. Yeah, we're going to come into a time where you ain't going to be able to survive without being wicked, man. You ain't going to be able to be a celebrity or, be accepted in the public eye. You're not even going to be normal. They trying to normalize it, man. So that's basically it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I had. So I'm going to close this out. I'm going to give all honor, praise, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, Wahaka Dashwaka, and I'm going to close out on this, man. This is 1 Peter 4:7.